For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cardinals offense will have the first possession of the game. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down. Drive of the game, they don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense, and guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Maryland's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd. Conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Martin back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They get to the line quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabs it in the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He might want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Punch it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Taylor. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Manning. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Martin will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the connection to... There, caused to miss timing. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43 and they are set up nicely. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. You got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
It's caught downfield. Big time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Give to the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Martin back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Snowed under after a pickup of 2, they'll mark it at the 8. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Brown Brown has it. He is going no. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying out to the left. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Sends it back in motion. Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a... This return, they'll mark it at the 32. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Dickey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll test the right side. Finds a little space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Back to throw, it's Morris. He rifles one deep down the middle. And slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. got a man. It's Sticky. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Preston. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Morris. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cardinals in the hurry up. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. Martin back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together.
Turning it on! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a draw. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not quite enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Martin will throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback may change this route. The pitch to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Taylor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Morris. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going. 3 yards on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Louisville! And the stomping has commenced. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 13 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. After the filthy move, he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. Works the middle of the field. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive.
Breaks into the open. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away.
Number 39, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Martin will throw it. A little release to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his... And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Under fire. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that. Good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense... Who's bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense... This is to the occasion. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quickly out from the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Martin back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. And a good job. There as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Terrapins are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Louisville.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Bolted on the bootleg fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Martin will throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They try to pop a run on the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.